We have to set her free now. We have to stop.
Yo, a lot of VO. I am legitimately impressed. Like, the styling, it's interesting because it just looks like it's like low definition hand painted, like water painting backgrounds, right? Even the like the clothing as well. You can see the individual keyframes in their animations, right? It's so there's a lot of art and there's a lot of VO that's been done, and it's like they were like, okay, we're gonna use this to really give it that sheen, that polish, right? It's really impressive when you see folks do this, because I think so many of the fighting games that I play, especially the indie ones, will either focus on like hyper stylization or like do the core mechanic thing, right? Where it's like it's just the fighting game. It's you get the fighting and that's it. And then the stuff around it is not so much the most developed ever. It is admirable to see an attempt like this, and I think it does help set you apart from a lot of the other indie fighting games who are like, that's beyond our reach, so we're not going to do it. We'll see as it goes on how well developed it is.
And so Susanoo banished Jinmu from the village and exiled
Yeah, Mohas, any effort is good effort. I really like it. And like genuinely, I like the style, right? You don't like, you can see the brush strokes in the sky here. It is very like impressionist, right? I really like that as an art style. And then you have this very, very well animated foreground and background elements, and then the lightly animated actual character, right? But then their scarf is highly animated. It's a really interesting like visual direction that they chose to go in, right? And it's almost like you're seeing a series of paintings, right? As it's strictly in this like 2D plane, and you move from section to section. I feel like games like Muramasa Demon Blade did something very similar. It's really, really cool being like, yeah, flipping the page basically, right? Or looking at another painting on the wall.
Wasn't sure of anything anymore.
Whoo, that range. All right, I gotta watch myself. Oh, no. I also did, if you'll notice, they're like way lower resolution the farther they are away from you here. So you'll see this character, right? Like, super like, and as they come into focus. That's actually really cool. That's a good way to like embrace the impressionist nature of, I'm not sure why I was in the air there, but the impressionist nature of the background art and such. That's really interesting.
Way to the icy
Cold of the peaks.
Without realizing,
This is cool. Like, damn, this is a good cutscene.
to the mountains. Legend had it that it was,
And it's like it's
beyond
all
these
in-game.
summits that the abode.
I must have passed.
They've really done something interesting with their styling, is what I was just talking about, right? And the way that they're delivering their story mode. So this is cool. It's a little bit of a change of pace from a lot of the fighting games that I play.
How can anyone survive in these forbidden mountains? No matter. It's my last hope.
That's a cool little transition. I like the way they're delivering. This is good, dude. I want to see more games experiment with how to do visually interesting but cost-effective, like story mode delivery, basically. Yeah, this kind of like storybook. I mean, it would be interesting to see them take more of like an animatic approach to it, right? Where you basically create joints from the still pictures and lightly animate them to give. There's some graphic novels have done interpretations like that.
Time passed, and each started their own family.
That would take a little bit more work, but it would be interesting as a way to like, once again, like a different take on delivery of this style and delivery of this mode. No, for real, Kiro? I did not expect a story mode of this depth. That is for dang sure. I figured it was gonna be, here's some like historical characters, let us do, oh, you have a couple round start interactions and then on with the fight. That's what I expected it to be. This is really interesting that they decided to go into this direction. I'm actually kind of surprised more of the marketing for the game hasn't emphasized it. It's done a really good job of emphasizing its style, of emphasizing the kind of gameplay that it has going on. But I legitimately, I think this would greatly appeal to a lot of people. This is something that folks who like Muramasa or, you know, oh God, what was the other one? Oh, what was it? Dragon something? It was like the one with like the witch and you have a bunch of different characters. Anyways, someone's gonna help me with that. Probably Super. But like, yeah, there's a bunch of like side-scrolling adventure-y games, right? Odin Sphere, I guess, was another one, more heavily RPG. But like, people who are into that would definitely dig something like this. But I think it was fed more to the fighting game community specifically, which I find to be an interesting take, given how much effort they've clearly put into this. And yeah, Kiro, you're absolutely right. Feels more like an action game from this perspective, and I think that's intentional, right? Is that
without a pact?
it seems clear to me that they were like, no, this should be able to just be played like an action game, but also has these fighting game, like this fighting game core, like combat mechanic. It's a little bit of a mix. Like it sits somewhere in the middle, and I don't know if their marketing matched up to what they're actually delivering. I'm curious to go from the story mode here. Once I get to a little bit of a break, I'm gonna go to some of the combat, maybe see if there's a survival mode, and see how just like the round-based, more fighting gamey modes would work.
That was before Kitsune and then Tengu broke this peace. Everything changed.
Super just going through all the dragon games.
Never hope to stop those two again.